Hey guys, and welcome back. My name's O'Haple, and today I've got an update for my virtual reality DIY project. I've had several videos that I'll link down in the description below on how to set up this project. We started out using LEDs for head tracking, and it was a good setup. It worked, but it was a little bit more complex. And over time, we've kind of refined it, tried to make it cheaper, tried to make it better, make it so we can reduce our latency and increase our quality, and that's what this iteration is. This will cost you somewhere between $10 and $60 depending on what you already have. But if you already have some normal stuff that anybody in virtual reality might have, then it should be fairly cheap. The principle here is that we are going to mirror our phone on our PC. And to do that, we're going to need a streaming app. If you're on iOS, I highly recommend an app called Duet Display. It allows you to use a wired connection to stream 60 frames per second to your phone in high quality, super low latency, and that allows you to get a good quality stream. And now what this does is it allows us to play PC games and mirror them on our phone through our head-mounted display as if you were using something like Oculus Rift. In order to couple that streaming software together, we're using a couple other pieces of software. You're going to first need, again, the streaming software. Second of all, you're going to need to set up side-by-side 3D content. Now, there's several ways to do this. I've gone over some of them before, but generally you're going to want a 3D driver, such as TriDef 3D, or you're going to need a 3D-enabled game, like many of the Oculus Rift games. They're already natively 3D. You can play those and it'll work great. You just need to make sure that they have vertical and horizontal mouse look enabled. The last way is to use a game mod, and that's what we're doing here in this example. There's a mod for Minecraft that's called Minecraft, and that's a free mod that allows you to play Minecraft in a virtual reality mode. So once you have that set up, we just need to set up our gyroscopic mouse. Now, the gyroscopic mouse is kind of the core of this system and how we get head tracking to work very easily, no tech required really, and very low latency as well. First, you need to buy a gyroscopic mouse. The one I bought was, I think, about $20 on Amazon, including free shipping, so that was great, pretty cheap. And then we're going to use software called EtherMouse. You can find this at ethermouse.com as seen on screen. It's a pretty low-tech solution to allow you to set the sensitivity of your desktop mouse and your wireless gyroscopic mouse separately. Now, the reason you'd want to do this is your mouse on your desktop is how you're going to be controlling your body in the game, essentially. That's how you're going to turn all the way around if you need to. While you might want a lower sensitivity on your gyroscopic mouse to make it so that it's a 1-to-1 turning ratio with your head. That way it doesn't feel so disorienting. Otherwise, you're going to have a really low sensitivity on your desktop mouse or a unnaturally high sensitivity on your gyroscopic mouse, which might be disorienting. So this tool is very easy to set up. When you move one mouse, it turns the software over to that mouse's controls, and you can then use the mouse to set the sensitivity. Once you have both of them set to a good ratio, you can use the in-game settings to tweak it exactly how you want. And that makes it so you don't have to go back and completely redo all of your settings for each game. You just have your ratio preset and then use the in-game sensitivity settings to get it where you need. You're also going to need a head-mounted display. There are several options for this. Many people have Google Cardboard already. If you have Google Cardboard, that will work great for this project. If you don't, I have a tutorial on how you can make your own version of Google Cardboard. It's kind of my version that I came up with before Google Cardboard existed, and that works very well also. And if you're not interested in that, there are several commercial offerings such as the Durovis Dive head-mounted display that are just more professional versions of these mobile head-mounted display units. Any of those will work fine as long as it fits your phone, as long as you can plug your phone in while it's mounted to your head, you'll be A-okay. Once you have all of that set up, you need to hook your gyroscopic mouse to a pair of headphones. Now, the reason we're using headphones for this is because attaching a mouse to your head-mounted display will make it so that you have way too much weight on the front of your face, and it's not only going to be uncomfortable, but it's going to cause your head-mounted display to kind of shake and wobble, and you don't want that. By using over-the-head headphones, you get the advantage of getting higher-end audio, usually more comfortable audio with these big headphones, and it makes it so that the mouse is perfectly aligned with your face and is very stable in how it's connected. It's super simple to connect this to one of these headbands. All you need is a rubber band, some elastic. In this example, I use one of my girlfriend's hair ties. You loop it around one end of the mouse, under the headband, and then around the other end of the mouse. It makes it so you can take this on and off very quickly as needed. It's not permanent, but it is secure enough so that you can use it for gaming and not have to worry. Even if you turn your head pretty hard, it's not going to jiggle around or fall off. The last thing to do is to just combine it all. So we're going to load up our 3D content. We're going to put the phone in streaming mode, put the phone in the head-mounted display, mount our mouse on top of our headphones, and put it on and have some fun. It's really as simple as that. It's a very low-tech solution, so even if you're not into this very hardcore, it's not like the previous versions where you had to tweak all sorts of LEDs and solder LEDs and then make sure that the 3D model for the LED tracking was accurate. This is really simple. Because it's using a wireless mouse, it's super low latency. It'll be just as low latency as your desktop mouse. And because we're using wired streaming now through a software such as Duet Display, it's all low latency, all higher quality than what we were using before, which was wireless software. Additionally, this has the advantage of giving you charging while you're playing, because this does tend to be fairly resource intensive and it will drain your phone battery pretty quick. So because it's plugged in like this, it'll be great, not a problem. A couple tips. If you're having troubles reading any text on your phone when you're in mirroring mode, turn the resolution down on your desktop. Ideally, you'd want the resolution to match what your phone's resolution is, and this will increase your text size, increase the size of your icons and everything else, so it looks more natural when you're viewing it on the phone. If you are running it at 1080p on your desktop and mirroring that to your phone, most of the text will be too small to read on the phone, and that's no good. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm also going to link the article that I'm writing along with this video down in the description below, so if you prefer to see some photos and some more in-depth description of how this exactly works, be sure to check that out. It's over on Road to VR where we posted our previous article. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.